There we go. Now we're recording. I'm going to repeat that because I don't think she's on right now. Is she on? Is Tasha on? Oh, she's on. You're on, Tasha, so you heard me anyway. Perfect. Get that last month so that you can get the Success Starter ticket for Summit for next year. One more, girl. Okay. Awesome. Congratulations to Ashley and Jess for leading this team. Jess is at Success Club 10 in her first month. So congratulations. And we've also got Leanne and Julie on the board for their first month. So congratulations, guys. There are tons of people at Success Club 2 and 4, which means that you are so close to locking in Success Club for your first month. So make sure you do that. The prize this month is a webinar with the author of Girl Wash Your Face, which I'm sure is going to be amazing. So definitely be pushing to get that. 500 PV. Our goal is 500 PV each month. PV comes from personal orders or customer orders. And as you're growing your business and growing customer orders, that's where you're going to see a major influx in commissions. So goal is to shoot for 500 PV each month in commissions, in customer orders, I should say, which basically is paying back your Shakeology order. If you get 500 PV in customer orders, you are definitely earning back your own customer or like your own personal order of Shakeology. Above and beyond that, you are really truly building income, getting like profiting in this business. So goal is to definitely be pushing for more than 500 PV a month, but 500 PV should be your goal. Congratulations to Taylor Perry, who officially locked in her Star Diamond this week. So you are officially a paid Star Diamond and recognized as Star Diamond. You will be walking across that stage next year at Summit, and you will also be invited to go to California in February for New Leader Conference. So congratulations. That is huge. I am so excited for you. It's going to be an experience that you are never going to forget. New Leader was one of my favorite events since I started coaching. So super excited for you for that. Congratulations to Denise. You ranked advanced to Emerald this week, which means that you have 2 new coaches on your team. So congratulations. Congratulations to Julie, who ranked advanced to Emerald this week. Congratulations to Leanne, who actually ranked advanced last week, but we didn't have a team call. And moving on to the Success Club trip. If you just registered as a coach, I want to make sure you go to anchorsaway2019.com. Do not skip this. Go to anchorsaway2019.com and register for the Success Club trip. And then bust your butt this year to get as many Success Club points as you can get, to rank advance as high as you can get, and try to get on that trip. As this year goes on, the chance of going on this upcoming trip in March is getting slimmer. But However, if you bust your butt this year, it will put you in the running to register early for our trip for the following year. So in January, you will register for our next trip. So you really, really, really want to be working towards it and getting on this wait list just in case you do amazing this year so you can go with us. You will not get invited unless you're on this list. And the sooner you're on the list, the better your chances. Super Saturday is coming July 7th, which is next weekend, guys. Find a Super Saturday event in your area. If you can go to one, get there. If you need to know how to find one, let me know. Google search Beachbody Super Saturday in your area, like whatever your area is. There's also a link on the Coach Online office. If you need me to send you the link to find the ones near you, let me know. But if you can get to one, go to one. It's like a mini baby summit. They're going to reiterate all the things we learned at Summit, like pumpkin spice Shakeology. What? Like, we're going to learn about all the things that are coming out this year. We're going to learn about the new programs coming out this year. They're going to talk about Lift 4, I'm sure. You're probably going to hear some success stories from the recent programs that have launched. Get to a Super Saturday. The energy is contagious. You get to work out. You get to meet people in your area. Get to a Super Saturday. Exciting Lift 4 news. Lift 4 has officially launched on the Roku and the iOS, so you can do the before Lift 4 workouts from your phone now, or from your Roku, or from anything like that. You don't have to log on to Beachbody On Demand, so you can now do that from your mobile devices. We are already planning Summit for next year, guys. Like, no wasting time here. So we got home and we booked our house and 2 more. Because we decided we are not going to go back to Summit with the small group we went with this year. We are going to double that, and we are going to go with 36 people next year. We are going with at least 36 people. If you're above and beyond 36, sorry, we'll get another house or whatever we have to do, or we will sleep on mattresses on the floor, but we are going with at least 36 people next year. We have our houses already, and they're literally like you could throw a stone and like hit each other's windows. We can literally walk across the street. They're right across the street from each other. So we have space for 36 people in beds. And then we also, like these houses are crazy. Like the couch turns into a bed and there's a bed under the bed. And then there's a bed under the bed under the bed. Like there's beds everywhere. So if we need more space, we've got it. But we had so much fun this year as a team staying together. It's $175 per person for the whole week. We rented it from Wednesday to Monday so that we can have that extra day to recoup and hang out, and cheaper flights on the way home on Monday. So we have the house till Monday, and we'll put food in the house like we did this year. We will make sure that like everybody's like ready to go together, having the best time ever. And to reserve your spot in the house, it's a $50 non-refundable deposit, and it is first come, first serve. So if you and your spouse are coming, it's $175 per person to reserve spots in the house. That's how it's going. It worked really well this year. If we fill the house, the price will come down a little bit, but that's tentatively the price as of right now. But $50 non-refundable deposit. I see somebody in the chat box. Hold on one second. So glad you did to Monday. Yeah, Monday's going to make it so much easier, so we're not so exhausted coming home. Holly just hit 10 today. Woohoo! And Taylor's going to hit 10 today. Good job, guys. So if you want on this list, let me know and we'll get you set up in the house. Okay. Things to invite to. I want to make sure you guys all know what's going on with the team, because people are like, I don't know what to invite to. When you're talking to people and saying like, join me, do this with me, what are you actually inviting to? These are the groups we have going on right now. We have the Lift 4 test group with access to Joel. So if anyone buys VIP access to Lift 4 and signs up as a discount coach, they get into the test group with Joel. So be pushing that discount coach with the Lift 4 option, and they'll get access to that. We also have our summer challenge group, which is Lift 4 focused, because most of us are doing Lift 4, but it's any program. Anybody doing any program can join our summer challenge group. We're calling it Team TransforME, hit it and quit it. So anybody can join that group and be encouraging your people to sign up. The only requirement is they have to sign up with a challenge pack, or if they've already purchased a challenge pack, a Shakeology order, or Energize and Recover on Home Direct. We still have our 80-day obsession group going on. So if anyone wants to do 80-day obsession, we still have that group they can get plugged into. I have my diastasis recti challenge group going on, which I have a program specifically using Beachbody On Demand for diastasis recti mamas. You guys can be inviting to that. I will add you. You can add your people. There are modifications for anyone who has diastasis recti. You can join that group. We've got our What is Coaching group. I'm going to say this, and I'm not going to say this firmly. I have a group that's going to run in there next week, but I'm not promising anything yet because we're failing with that group. But that group is full of content already. So if anybody is interested in coaching, add them to that group. Let them get some information. We've got videos from like 6 months in there about what coaching is and how they can earn money, how they can work from home, like all the different things. And then the sixth thing you can invite to is your free group. If you're a brand new baby coach, you will learn how to do a free group in our training. If you are an experienced coach and have been doing this and have done our training, you should be running a free group each month. So you should have something to be inviting to, okay? Okay, things to plug into. Things you can plug into. We've got our daily group power hours. We were doing them at 9 a.m. this week. I'm going to do them at 11 a.m. next week. So if you can join, that's awesome. They're going to be at 11 a.m. next week. I will be posting like each day a reminder in the team page so you can jump on. We've got our team calls every Thursday at noon. There's the Dynasty United Family Night, which is in the Dynasty United group on Thursdays at 8:53 p.m. National Wake Up Calls on the Beachbody 411 page on Mondays at 11. Be checking the team page for announcements. That's a Team TransforME coach community page for announcements. The Chatterbox thread that you get added to once you finish the new coach training. And then if you need it, your coach will have weekly one-on-one calls with you. I will have a weekly one-on-one call with any of my personally sponsored coaches if you tell me I want a weekly one-on-one call. Just tell me and I will do that with you. But you've got to be willing to like show up to the call and come prepared. And I will totally help you with whatever you have going on in your business. Trainings. We have tons of trainings available. If you feel like you got done with your new coach training, you're like, I need more. Like, what can I do next? I need something more. Message me or your upline and we will plug you into a training that is appropriate for you and where you are in your business. Alrighty. I'm going to talk a minute about Summit. Even if you didn't go to Summit, like this is going to be valuable to you. and I want you to pay attention. And if you did go to Summit, this is going to be really, really available to you. Hold on, let me just check my notes. Okay, back to Summit for a second. Summit tickets are on sale now for next year. They're $130 right now for the whole weekend. It's a one price for the whole weekend. Your spouse does not need a ticket if he's going. All they would need is the celebration pass, which is like $20, and you get it before the event, like way in July, next July. But it's $130, cheapest you're going to get it. If you earn your ticket getting a Success Starter or anything like that, they will refund it. So I still recommend if you're planning to go, get your ticket now because it'll be cheaper than later. And our house is available. Hotel accommodations are on sale already, and they're booking out for next year. So if you don't want to stay with us and you want to stay in the hotel, you're absolutely welcome to. It's definitely expensive, and they're selling out fast. So make sure you do that if that's what you want to do. You can earn your ticket by getting Success Starter, hitting Success Club your first 3 months, or hitting Team Leader. So by hitting Team Leader that in your first year, you can get a free ticket as well. Okay, let's go. If you are like me, you are still on a super, and you went to Summit, you're still on a super high from Summit, like even though it's been days. So we learned a ton. We attended a bunch of amazing trainings. We partied all night, or like until 12, and then we went home and just didn't sleep. But we set our alarms super, super early. We were awake by like 5:30 a.m. We were working out with celebrity trainers. We shut down the streets, working out with 35,000 coaches in the middle of Indianapolis. We bonded with our team. We met new people, and this list just goes on and on. Summit is life to me. It's my favorite. I love Summit. This was my second time attending, and it just keeps getting better. But here's the thing. You can either let it just be that, an event that's fun, and now it's over, and you got to go back to life, or you can let it be a life-changing experience for your business. So let's talk about how we can maximize our post-Summit experience. So number one, I want you guys to go through your notes. Or if you didn't go, Taylor should just take pictures of all of hers and share them in our team page, please. Please. I was like doing mine today. I'm like, I didn't even take notes. I just need Taylor's notebook. So Taylor, legit, post your notes somewhere, please. Okay. Go through Taylor's notes while it's still fresh in everybody's mind. And like, if you saw, people make fun of me because my handwriting is so bad. Like, I can't even read this stuff. So I've been trying to put it on paper or in presentations like this so that I can remember it and I'm not going to forget the things. So Taylor's look like a PowerPoint. So when she puts those up, we will all be able to take a look at those. So anyway, read through them. Take notes of your notes, highlight things, whatever you got to do to make a list of 3 things. I want you to make 3 lists from your notes. Things you can bring back to your team, like we're doing right now. Things you need to do immediately, like things, it's time, got to do this right now. Or things you want to do later and make a date of when you want to do it. Having lists like this is going to help you take action, okay? So first things first, share with the team. Take your notes and take them back to your teams. I know that there's a lot of leaders on the team that have team calls, so take these notes and take them back to your team. Everyone on your team didn't attend Summit, but maybe now they wish they did, and they want to know what they missed. So it's time for them to see our takeaways. So leaders that share have the most successful teams. Schedule your next team call and make sure it's the month. Make sure it is this month so you can give them all your best tips from your workshops. You guys are going to get some of my notes later in this call, so just keep tight. Number 3, get back into your routine, guys. I know there's a post-Summit hangover. Like, we're legit like hungover for 4 days because we are just so tired. We can hardly think straight. We're trying to get back to our families and our husbands, our dogs, or whatever, and it's hard. Being away for 4 days totally throws us off, and if you haven't already, today is the day. Today is the day to snap out of it and get back to your routine. Do your daily workouts, plan your business hours, and it's all about moving forward, okay? Take action. Do you notice, guys? This is a picture of me and Joel. No big deal. And his wife kind of had a threesome. No big deal. There's no perfect plan, and writing lists and just reading and rereading your notes does nothing, okay? So you're not going to come home and make this perfect plan, and you're just going to read your notes and like think that you're doing something. You're not. You've got to make action. You've got to do something. You have tons of awesome and inspiring ideas and motivation in your mind. So like, write those things down. Put a plan together and take action on them now. Putting those things off until you're less busy just takes the momentum and excitement out of it. People love excitement and they feed off of the momentum. So take action now. What is one thing you can do today to move your business in the direction you want it to go? For example, yesterday or in the day before or whatever, I made that video because we totally failed on that what is coaching group. So I made that video so people can share that about what is coaching. That was one of those things that I was like, I don't really have time to do this, but I have to do it. It's going to move my business forward. Take time today to do one of those things. Do one thing that's going to make your business move forward. Watch the replay. It's not available yet. I've been checking all day, but there will be a replay from the top speakers and the best people at Summit. So there's a reason top leaders reread the same book over and over again. There's always more to learn. So as soon as they have the replays up, watch the replays. Whether you were there or not, watch the replays. You'll be able to take something from it. Every speaker that was at Summit, I got so much from, especially the 2 keynote speakers. If you weren't there, watch them. Connie, and what was the other guy's name? I forget his name.
It was Sean Acor.
Sean Acor, yeah, okay. Sean Acor, and then Connie was like the comedian, and she was hysterical, and I loved her so much. Okay. Maximize the July promotions. We have still yet to get whatever those promotions are. Right now, we know that the $10 off challenge packs is still going on. For the Lift 4 and Mes de Mas challenge packs are still $10 off. So make sure you're maximizing that. I mean, anybody likes to save money, and if they're going to do it, they might as well save $10. They're going to pay the same price for the program later in July or later in October, and could be spending $10 less now and getting access to Joel and everything else. So maximize the July promotions. Make sure you're familiar with them. They will be launching those probably tomorrow. We'll see everything for July. Share your stories of how you experienced Summit. Guys, even if you weren't there and you were watching it and you were experiencing it from us, share about it. Share the FOMO that you were having. I know last year or 2 years ago when I didn't go, I shared so much about it and literally photoshopped myself into pictures because I wasn't there. I was so jealous that I wasn't there, but I kept talking about it and people are like, what Summit? What's this? What's that? And then it just started conversations. So even if you weren't there, make sure you're sharing about how you felt about us going, or you wanted to be there, or you learned from something we brought back, something like that. If you were there, you better be sharing about the feels. I'm pretty sure we sang Kumbaya and cried for an hour together. That's pretty powerful. We need to be sharing about the real stuff that we felt. People that were there shared things with us that they have never shared with anybody else before because they felt comfortable with us. They felt like they were family. They felt like they were where they needed to be. They felt like they could change people. They felt like they were being changed. Like, those are the things we need to be talking about. And I really encourage you, if you were there, to go live. I got so much feedback from that little live video I did yesterday, talking about like my feelings and what I took away. I recommend and suggest you guys do the same. Go through your photo roll and share your top takeaways on your social media. Post about the friends you made, what you learned, your experiences, and how it specifically inspired you in your goals for next year. This one seems kind of silly, but this is amazing. Thank the people who inspired you. Shout out Connie. Shout out Ali Tessitore, who I love and adore. Shout out Melanie, who I totally get something from every time she goes on stage. Shout out another coach. Shout out someone who you like connected with via the stage. Miguel and his little like close your eyes thing hit me in the feels. That was really good for me. So for those of you who weren't there, Miguel is one of my favorite top coaches, and he was sitting. He was on the stage. He was standing on the stage, and he was telling everybody, he's like, close your eyes. Now picture yourself waking up and you smell coffee and your kids are downstairs playing with their grandma and grandpa, and you look out the window and you see your favorite car, the car you always dreamed of having, and it's in your driveway, and your driveway's pretty and your gardens are gorgeous, and he painted this picture in your head, and he's like, and there's that car in the color you want, nothing elaborate, just the one you always dreamed of having. And then he's like, and you go downstairs and you see your kids, and then you're packing up and you're going to the airport, and you get on the plane and you are on your way to Indianapolis. You get to Indianapolis and you're walking through the stadium and there's lights and everybody's excited and everybody's shouting, and then they call top coach and they call your name and you walk up on that stage, and he just made you visualize it. And everybody in the room felt it. Like everybody in the room was in tears. And it's not like it was anything crazy. It was nothing crazy. He just made you close your eyes and there was music and he just made you feel it. Visualization is so powerful. And when you can really get to it, like maybe that's an exercise we should do as like a team. Everybody should like close their eyes and I'll put on some cute music and we will all like visualize what we want for our futures. But anyway, that was huge for me. Like I should post about that because it really touched my heart. Just recognize someone, whatever you took away, talk about it and recognize that person, because recognition goes a long way. And it makes you feel better too. So don't forget your why. That was one of our little kumbaya moments, was our why. Don't forget it. You have a reason why you went to Summit. You have a reason why you signed up as a coach. You have a reason why you're doing this. Some of you just signed up and you're like, it's because the Shakeology shit's expensive and I need to pay for it. Some of you have deeper whys. Some of you are like battling depression. Some of you are battling self-image. Some of you are trying to get pregnant. Some of you have bigger whys that they matter. And if you remember your why, it'll eliminate excuses in the long run. Summit should have inspired you and moved you to really bring your why into the forefront of your mind. So tap into your passion and motivation, and don't ever forget that you can make such a huge difference in the lives of others. Honestly, personally, my biggest thing that came from Summit for me was these relationships that are being built. It's always been about the relationships for me, 100%, always been about the relationships for me, and money, because money. But for me, the relationships were huge, and I did affirmations. Ali Tessitore told us that we needed to be doing affirmations every single day. And I was doing affirmations one day and literally couldn't get through it. And I've already said this once on a power hour, but I couldn't get through my affirmations because I was crying because of a friendship that I saw blossom at Summit. And it was between Ashley Jackson and Jen Schaefer. And it's just like it was a friendship that came from above. It was a friendship that I know is going to be a forever friendship. And it's just something that was so powerful to me that like, it's me, I got to make a difference in their lives. Like, I'm not saying that I was like, you two, like, but I did. I actually said, you two would be great friends. Reach out to her. But like, I didn't do anything besides that, but I facilitated that. And I feel like I facilitate that through these groups. And I just like, I'm like playing matchmaker with friends. And I've had that happen to me where people are like, oh, you should reach out to this person. I've created amazing friendships that way, that like friendships are huge to me. Like friends are what like make me survive my days. So when I can help someone else find that person, that their person, like they're like Meredith to their Yang, I just get so excited. So anyway, that was one of my whys is relationships in this business. And I feel like I'm paying it forward through that. Okay. Next one. This is the last one of like my summit thing. Plan for next year's summit. Do you have your ticket yet? We're going back to Indianapolis. It was a beautiful city. Indianapolis was amazing. I have nothing bad to say about Indianapolis whatsoever. Everything bad to say about American Airlines, but nothing bad to say about Indianapolis or the production of Summit or anything. Summit was amazing. Everything was flawless, and I definitely recommend everyone be going for next year. So I can't wait to see our team grow and represent. And I will say, I made a post about this the other day. If you didn't see it, when I got called up on the stage for Elite, it was like the room stood still and the only people in that room was our team. I heard every one of them shouting for me, and it was insane. And I cannot wait till some of these girls on this team are on that stage and I am shouting for them next year. Like that is Taylor. I am so excited for that. Like that is what, it was an incredible feeling for me, and I want that for you guys. Like, you guys deserve it. So, okay, last thing. One of the things I heard a lot of at Summit was excuses. Tell me I'm wrong. We heard a lot of excuses of why people aren't where they want to be right now with their goals. So I wanted to kind of address all the excuses and go from there in terms of let's let's figure them out. Let's get rid of these excuses right now. We did another exercise where we wrote down all of our excuses. Then we wrote down all of our reasons why and our beliefs. And then we crushed up our excuses, got rid of them, and we gave our beliefs to a partner to keep us accountable to why we're doing this. But okay, so I have some 10 excuses I'm going to roll through and some combats. I do want to say, if you sign a coach who is full of excuses, let them go. It's one thing to have excuses where they need help and they can grow. But it's another thing to make everything an excuse just to make their life harder. You know what I mean? If you have the drive and the passion and the why, this business is for you. If you have every excuse in this book, the business is not for you, and those are not the people we want to be attracting right now. We don't have the time for people with a million excuses. We have time for people who have belief and positivity and want to move this forward. So number one, no one's interested in my posts. Post something else. Okay? If no one's interested in your post, find a different way to post about it. Find a different way to talk about it. I usually find that people who are saying this are doing posts that say something like, did workout, did day one today. It was 21-day fix, day one upper body, and it was great. No one cares. No one cares that you did day one, 21-day fix upper body. But people are all definitely going to care about, they're going to read and they're going to be interested if you're sharing a picture of you dying on the floor after day one and you can't pick up your kids, and you tell the story of how hard day one was and how you are not giving up even though today sucked, you're going to come back tomorrow. You give them the story, they're going to care. So figure out what your posts are saying and how if you were scrolling your newsfeed, would you like that post? If you wouldn't like that post, or if the picture was like a quote that you see 1,000 quotes in your newsfeed, think of something else. Do a different perspective. Not all selfies, not all like the same picture every day. Do something different. Do like a boomerang of you pretending to pick up your kid and you just can't do it. Like, be creative with your posts so that people are interested and they find it funny or they want to watch it or whatever. Number two, everyone says they can't afford it. 2 reasons that this could happen. 1, they don't see the value in the product, so you are going too fast to the price and you need to talk more about the product and what they're getting and what the benefits are. Or number 2, you're talking to the wrong people. There is a population that cannot afford this physically, and that's just kind of how it is. They also cannot afford to eat healthy. They eat ramen noodles every day. So you have to find your right people as well. So make sure you're talking to the right people, your friend requesting the right people. Number 3, I don't have results. Guess what? Get some. Get results. The only way to be successful in this business is to be truly being proof of the products. Sticking to your nutrition, sticking to your program, sticking to your shakes, and sharing about it. It's okay not to be perfect. It's okay to go back and forth. It's okay to be human, but sharing about it the entire time, being honest about it, being true to the journey. Number 4, I don't have time. That's one of the excuses I will not combat. If you don't have time, that's on you. That's not, like, everyone has the same amount of time in the day. If you have time to work out, you have time to watch your Netflix show, you have time to do the other things, then you have time to do the business if it is important to you. If it is not important to you, that's totally your decision, and I will not fight you on it. But if it's important to you, it will get done. I can't help someone when I can't help myself. True story. True story, babe. Personal development, personal development, personal development. You need to be doing it. Not business personal development, personal development. You need to be working on you and then share about it. Share the struggles. People relate to the struggle. People don't relate to a perfect life. So the more you can share about everything, you read something in your personal development, don't just tell people what you read. Tell people how you're going to put that in action in your own life. Really give people your thoughts. I always say use Facebook like a diary. Give Facebook your real thoughts. Pretend you're talking to one person, your best friend in the whole world who you wish was a coach on your team. Pretend like every post is being written to her. Don't pretend to be writing to the masses. You're not trying to write to the masses. You're trying to write to the person like you. No one supports me. If there's anyone in this world who can relate to this, it's me. To this day, my husband still calls Beachbody, bitch body. Okay? I do not have support in this business, even though he quit his job. I do not have support in this business. And I will say that, and I would say that if he's standing in this room, which he can probably hear me, he's in the next room. I do not have support in this business. If you want this, you will make it happen. You will make it happen because your goals are your goals and no one should stand in your way. Okay? I truly, truly believe in this. This is my passion. I see somebody chatted. Okay, I'll come back to that. When I say that this is my passion, like this is my everything. This is my job. This is my life. This is my escape from everything. And if no one supports you, find a different support system, whether that's in your personal life or that's in your whatever. My support system is you guys. I hope you all know that. Like, you guys are my support system. And that's why I lean into you when things get tough at home, when things get tough in my business. I lean into my team because you guys are my people. And you have that now. You have a support system. I don't care if your spouse, your mom, your sister, your brother, your whoever doesn't support you, we do. So when you need support, lean into us. When things get hard, lean into us. I only get engagement from the same 20 people. That's probably because your posts are attracting the same 20 people. So it could be all like you're posting about fitness and health and fitness and health and fitness and health and fitness. Same 20 people that you're friends with are interested in health and fitness. No one else is. So start talking about something else. Talk about DIY projects. Talk about your Bible study. Talk about your addiction to Starbucks. Talk about your going to Target. Talk about your mission to make organic cookies for your dog. I don't care what you talk about, but the more you talk about and the different things you talk about, the different people you're going to attract to your posts. Be funny, be serious, be crying, be happy. The different people you're going to attract to your posts based on your vibe. So continue to give your real vibe. Don't be fake. Give your real vibe, but give your personality. You all have a color wheel you created, and if you didn't, you will in your coach training. You all created a color wheel with all the different personality vibes in your life. Go through that color wheel and start talking about all the things so you can relate to all the people that like all those things, because everyone's color wheel is different, but you're going to find similarities in all of them. So figure out what those similarities are and get those people to like your stuff. I'm afraid to invite. Ready for some tough love? Get over it. If you want to be successful in this business, you have to invite. Inviting is one of our vital behaviors. So Tiffany, I'm going to call you out. I think you're on the call. Tiffany was afraid to invite. She was afraid of making people feel weird. Guess what? We're getting weird. We're getting weird, people. We are just inviting and not being scared of it. We are inviting and we are knowing, going into it with our heart and passion, knowing that we are not going out there to sell something. We are going out there to bring them into this community that has changed every one of our lives. To bring this into the community where we sit in a circle and cry together. We are not here like sitting in a circle being like, how can we sell more, sell more, sell more? No, we're sitting in a circle being like, how can we get more people to do this with us? Because we didn't kill I'm not saying this about myself, but people on our team have wanted to commit suicide. People on our team have wanted to leave their husband. People on our team literally ate half of a peanut butter jelly sandwich all day thinking that they were going to lose weight. People on our team have done all of these things, and it was things like this that saved them, literally saved them. And there's other people out there that need saving, that need our help. We are not inviting to sell them something. We are inviting them because they probably have a deep, dark demon that they're not willing to share on Facebook that we can help them with. Don't be afraid to invite. I don't have good pictures. This is something we learned at Summit. I taught some people at Summit. Put your, like literally, I'm going to show you guys right now. Where's my phone? Here's my phone. I'm going to turn my phone on. I'm going to put the camera on. I'm going to do forward facing, okay? I'm going to put my phone in the windowsill, okay? Putting my phone in the windowsill, pushing the timer, standing back, and I'm going to take a picture. Just like this. Hold on. It's a 10-second timer. Okay? I took that picture. Now, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going to put the window behind me. Hold on. I forgot to take the timer off. So, Pictures are everything. Tasha just sent her $50 for the Summit House. Just saying. So I'm going to quick put these pictures side by side so you can see them. Do you see these? In the window, not in the window. See the difference? Clear photo, fuzzy photo, looks like I'm haven't slept in 8 weeks, which I probably haven't, but clear photo, not clear photo. Put it in the window, natural light, always face natural light. You can do this and walk away from the phone. Do it after you work out and get a sweaty selfie where you're not like holding this phone. Maybe have some weights in your hands, do something different. One day, go do your hair, do your makeup, get all pretty, and then change your shirt 14 times and take a whole bunch of pictures all at the same time so you have pictures for the whole month that you can share. Go inside, go outside, go in the kids' room, go pretend to put yourself in timeout on the stairs so you can use it for a day you're having a bad day. I do all these things. Take a whole bunch of pictures within like half hour, and you have pictures forever. Definitely recommend that. Okay, and the last one, none of my coaches want to work the business. I built myself to 2-star. So yes, as much as it's awesome if we were just signing coaches and coaches and coaches, it's not reality. You're going to be building yourself using discount coaches. It's going to happen. You might build your spouse account. You might build your sister's account. You might have to build a friend's account. The sacrifices you make now will pay off later. So also, you need to be sharing about the business. That doesn't mean you have to say, join my team, work from home, this is easy. No, guys, this is hard work. We work hard. It's fun work. I'm not saying it's unenjoyable. I love what I do. And I'm pretty sure every coach on this team is obsessed with it and wishes they were doing this instead of sitting at their day job right now, which is why they're all on their phones and hiding. But this is work. And we want to be attracting people who want to work, who want to feel fulfilled in what they do, who want to earn an income that could be substantial. We cannot guarantee income. We cannot guarantee anything like that because of legalities. But if you work this business and you never give up, you stay consistent from day one, like you will have success. So those are my excuses, me trying to flash them. I'm going to stop sharing. Does anybody have anything they want to say? Totally didn't cry. Meg, you're crying. I'm not crying. When I invite, I'm getting that I already use Weight Watchers or keto. What are your suggestions of how to talk to them? Are they getting results? Julie just asked this. So are they getting results? Ask like, how are your results? Are you getting good results with that? Generally speaking, no. Well, some Weight Watchers, a lot of people do get good results. Are you working out? Those programs do not include workouts. Are you working out? Do you feel, I don't know. I don't have a ton of answers for this. Keto is not a lifestyle. They're going to do it for 2 months and they're going to be done. So I would just stay in contact with them. Message them again in 2 weeks. How's keto going? How's keto going? How's keto going? Usually they lose the weight and then they gain it back plus some. So the things with also you've got to realize if someone wants an easy fix, they are not our person. What we do is hard work. So share about that. You can talk about the fact that we do 30-minute workouts from home, but we sweat. We work hard for 30 minutes. We are not just sitting over here like doing country heat and getting the best results. Let's be honest. We are doing hard workouts to get the results we're getting. It is okay to tell people that because people want to know what they're getting into. You don't want to set them up for failure. You don't want to attract people who aren't going to be your right fit and then they return their orders. You want to be attracting people that are going to be successful. So be honest. Say this is hard work, but this is worth it. Like it's only 30 minutes of hard work. Or it could be 3 hours of little work in the gym and you're wasting all your time and still not getting results. You know what I mean? So I don't know. And that's my thought on that one. Anybody else have questions? Anybody? Somebody's got to have a question. At least one. Come on. Oh no, my kids are trying to come in. It's nap time. Okay. If nobody's got questions, I'm going to let this go. I will post the recording in the team page. I'm so glad you guys jumped on. I will add Ashley and Tasha to the list. And we will continue. If you want to be in on the summit list, just send me your $50 deposit and you'll get your name on there. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you guys later.